Hey everyone, my name's Helen. Welcome to my channel. First off, I don't think I should apologize, but I do want to mention I'm having a no makeup filming session today, and that's because I'm also testing Neutrogena's vitamin C. What would you even call them? They're up there. Let me show you. I'm testing this Neutrogena vitamin C serum ampoules, bubbles. I don't even know what these are called. So I have just put this on and I'm making a video about this as well. So if you want, it should be out around the same time as this shampoo video is out. So go ahead and check that out if you're curious. But I just wanted to hop on here and I have to take some more photos after this. So I didn't put on any makeup. So that's where we're at right now. I thought, you know what, have we been just ignoring these like really popular shampoos that sell amazingly well in favor of me being a lover of shampoos that are on the expensive side, like the Kerastases of the world? Am I just sleeping on the obvious, the basic, the amazing, the affordable choices like Pantene, which is one of the top selling shampoos? Now, it is not the top selling shampoo because that place is actually held, interestingly, by Head & Shoulders, but coming in a close second, depending on the markets. In some markets, it's actually a shampoo called Sunsilk. That is not in North America, but is in a lot of markets outside of North America. But in North America, generally, the top seller is Pantene Pro-V, and there are so many choices for Pantene. But I decided to get this Daily Moisture Renewal one because I'm always telling people, use a moisturizing shampoo. I definitely need one because my hair's on the drier side, and I have been doing a number on it with a lot of the testing that I've done. I've tested Wonder Water, I've tested Monday shampoo, which is really popular as well. But you know what? I've never tried this one except for when I've been at a friend's house and I think she uses it, so I used it too. And I just didn't remember it that well. I'm not sure if she uses this version. But you know, you can get this in a smaller size. You can get this in a huge Costco size. It is just very readily available. I thought, let's test it. Let's just test out this super popular brand of shampoos, which is not a mainstay for me in my shower, but should it become one? Well, I don't know, okay? I don't know, and I'm gonna tell you why. So this bottle was a ridiculously affordable $3.99 at my local drugstore. It was on sale, so I thought, you know what? It's time to try it. Got the shampoo, got the conditioner, and I've given it one go so far, and you can kind of see the results. It's supposed to be a moisturizing shampoo, and I did not get a lot of moisturizing benefit, I didn't feel, but it is affordable. It's pretty effective. I can tell you right off the hop some of the differences between this and a luxury shampoo, because sometimes people wonder, is there any real difference between this shampoo and like a $30 shampoo, or like an Olaplex, or like a Kerastase, or like a Pureology? And the very simple answer is yes, there is a difference. Not a huge difference though. I mean, if you just, it's not like you buy this and it doesn't work. It definitely works. It definitely cleans your hair. Some of the differences I've noticed though with true luxury brands would be that, and this is the most simple thing that's probably the least important, the scent. The scent typically in a higher end shampoo smells nicer, richer, sometimes more woodsy. It just tends to have notes that are a bit more sophisticated and almost more perfumey, right? This has a scent to me, almost like hand soap, something kind of industrial-ish. Maybe industrial is not the institutional, that's the word I'm looking for. Like very basic, very inoffensive, pretty neutral smelling. I don't particularly like the smell, and it is clingy. So I did find with the conditioner, it lasts and lasts. So from one day to like 2 days later, I can still smell the conditioner. It seems to be a bit stronger than the shampoo scent, which seems to be lighter. But in general, nothing offensive, but not really great either. So that is a difference. Cleansing power, you know, this is pretty strong. In fact, it doesn't seem to have the moisturizing effect that it claims that it does. It says Daily Moisture Renewal. So it's supposed to be a shampoo that you can use every single day, but I'm not finding that. I think that if I used it every day, my hair would be even frizzier than it is right now. And it's pretty frizzy as it is right now. So I find with a higher end shampoo, it does actually moisturize and it's gentler. So that's the other thing that I wanted to say. Higher end shampoos tend to be formulated in a way that's richer, first of all. So you typically need a lot less of them. This I needed more than I would of one of the higher end shampoos. Those you can really get away with just pretty small dot on your hand and it goes pretty far. But with this one, found I needed more to do the same amount of cleansing. And also I found it to be just not as gentle, and definitely not as gentle as it claims. So those are just some differences. It doesn't make this bad shampoo, it's just a little different from the more expensive stuff. So if you're ever wondering, should I treat myself to that expensive shampoo? My advice has always been on this channel, just make sure you're buying it from somewhere you can return it. You know, if you don't like it, a lot of places will allow you to return it for that reason if you're not satisfied with it. So before you splurge, just check the return policy. So that's always what I suggest. I will be keeping this. I will keep using it for, I'm gonna go for 2 weeks on this. Straight off the top, I'm not loving it. I don't feel like it's doing a lot for my hair. Yeah, I could not use this daily. It says daily moisture renewal. You know, maybe what'll end up happening is when I do my thing with it, I'll probably give it to the guys in my household because their hair seems to be a lot less picky than mine. I mean, their hair is short, right? So it doesn't show textural differences. It doesn't look frizzy like this, like mine does. So we shall see. Okay, so we shall just see. When I come back, I'll talk about how it lathers, who I think it's good for, all that kind of stuff. We'll really get into it as I always do. And keep in mind, I've done lots of shampoo reviews here. So if you like and you subscribe, that helps to support me for the non-sponsored work that I do here, because this is not sponsored at all by Pantene, obviously, because I've already kind of gone in on it. But all the shampoos that I do here are just, I've purchased them with, you know, my own funds. And so I try and give just honest reviews on all of that. So if you like and subscribe, that helps to support the work that I do here. Be sure to check out, you know, I've got shampoos on, I've got reviews on like Kerastase, I've got reviews on like Pureology and like an Olaplex, mane and tail, like a whole bunch of shampoos. I've done lots of reviews. This is very much in that vein. And I have criteria that I mark it on. So that's what we're gonna be doing after I give this a good test. Also just wanted to mention that I have 2A, 2B hair, and when I say that, that just means it's a type of wave pattern that I have. It's sort of kind of a little wavy-ish is basically what it is. My hair is on the dry side, most definitely damaged, desperately in need of a haircut, so hopefully that'll be in my near future. And it's kind of frizzy right now, so that is what we're dealing with on the hair texture front. I wasn't sure I was gonna pop on into a midway review, but I figure, you know what, this is one of the most popular shampoos, so it is worth checking in at the halfway point. So here I am, and me and Pantene, we are not friends, okay? We are just at best trying to coexist with each other. Though I have found a couple of tricks that have helped me out here, because consistently I'm finding this to be not a moisturizing shampoo, and I'm gonna look at the ingredients with you guys. I'm not gonna go on about it at length or anything like that, because as I always say, how boring could that be? But we'll just look at some of the ingredients in the shampoo and conditioner in a second. But I'll tell you what my tip has been, and that has really been to just use some sort of treatment after the fact, be it sort of like a leave-in conditioner, just something to add some sort of humectant kind of vibes to my hair. And so what I did today is I decided to do a little bit of styling here, which is still not looking that great, but it is what it is. But I really wanted my hair to look more hydrated, right? So what I sometimes do in that case, and this is by no means the best product, the only product in the market, but if you're looking for something super budget, I found this at Trader Joe's, and it is their Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Serum. And let me tell you, it is fine. It's very inexpensive, and it's fine for what it does. It seems to be mostly just looking at the ingredients, dimethicone. So if you have feelings about not using that, this is not gonna be the one for you, but if you don't care, so that's like a silicone type product. And coconut oil. So those seem to be sort of two of the top ingredients that I'm seeing just off. I mean, there are a lot of ingredients in this, including vitamin E, lots of other stuff. You can have a look for yourself next time you're in a Trader Joe's, but it's perfectly adequate for the price. And in fact, what I figured out was, and I'm gonna share this with you, and I hope you find this interesting and useful, and you can use this for Trader Joe's products or any kind of house brand or generic product out there. Listen, Trader Joe's is not obviously in the game of creating and making hair serums. Obviously they're buying it from somebody, right? And there probably is another one on the market that's very similar and maybe costs more. So I decided, how could I figure out what this actually is closest to? Because there probably is a product with a brand name on it that this hair serum probably is, and I did. So what I did was I just went online and I found the list of ingredients, and I just copied them for this product, and I pasted them, and I saw what else came up for it. And an exact match was the Giovanni hair serum, which again is not a super expensive product. I think it's a few dollars more than this, but the ingredients were exactly the same and in the same order. I remember looking at them going, oh my gosh, it's an exact match for the list of ingredients and the order that they're in, because it's one thing to have the exact same ingredients, which is probably kind of unusual in the hair serum world, but to have them listed in the exact same order, for me, that was like a dead ringer that they're the exact same product. Of course, not having bought the Giovanni, I can't say that for sure, but just in case you're ever curious about a generic product that you really like or you're thinking of buying, just do a match, like just do a Google search on the ingredients as you see them and check out how closely that whatever comes up in the results matches the product that you're buying. They're probably made at the same place or made within very close specifications to each other. Does that mean they behave and act exactly the same way? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, just from a research and money saving perspective, that could be interesting. That could be an interesting tactic to try and save some money or figure out what a true dupe is, because we're all obsessed with dupes, right? In the hair care world, in the makeup world, but that could be a way of just like sussing it out for yourselves. Okay, so now let's just have a look at the ingredients on this shampoo. So just off the jump, I'm seeing like water, SLS, another type of SLS I think I saw there, cetyl alcohol, fragrance, obviously, citric acid, and I think I saw panthenol, and I did see panthenol. Of course, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but those are just the ones that are jumping out at me. Fine, I mean, I don't have an issue or sensitivity to any of these things. I wonder if that alcohol is contributing to the drying sensation that I'm getting. I don't know. Again, you can have whatever ingredients you want, but very much it's about the formulation, and obviously this formulation is called Daily Moisture Renewal 24-hour hydration. It is giving me zero hydration. Probably if your hair is normal though, maybe you'll find it works a bit better. I'm just finding that because my hair is dry, this is just not adding anything to it. In fact, it feels like it's detracting and drying out my hair. Let's have a quick look at the conditioner. It has got water, sterile alcohol, other stuff, you know, food coloring, panthenol as well. So these both have panthenol in them. This has got dimethicone in it, so it does have a silicone in the conditioner. Yeah, I mean, we'll see though. I'm already liking my hair a little bit better now that I've been using this serum. Obviously, this needs something else to help boost up the actual moisture because the moisture I'm getting here is not enough. Stay tuned for the full review, and I'm gonna give this some marks, show you how it lathers, show it to you a little bit more up close. So that'll be next. Okay, it's been 2 weeks of using this Pantene shampoo. Plot twist, I have some thoughts and they've changed about it. Now, I have not liked this anymore. I'm gonna get through the different criteria that I have for marking it. Here's what I'm thinking though. This is just not a moisture shampoo. If it were marketed just as like a daily shampoo for normal hair, it would be completely adequate. I might even give it a good mark, but there was just no moisture to be found, my friends. It is just, in my opinion, a marketing fail. They should have just named it something else. Trying to stick it under the moisture category just isn't working. Okay, let's give her some grades. For the shampoo, thickening. Yeah, it actually kind of did an okay job thickening my hair because, again, it didn't weigh my hair down at all. Volumizing, yeah, I guess sort of for the same. It's not a volumizing shampoo, but it definitely gave me more volume than I was expecting. Shine, no shine with this shampoo. You can see my hair here. I'll take it down for you all. It's not shiny. It just looks frizzy. Moisture, you know how I feel about that. Fail, no moisture to be had. Fragrance, I don't like the fragrance. It reminds me of hand soap or just something you'd find at like a budget hotel. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but to me it just didn't smell great. Didn't smell terrible either. Softness, yeah, actually, it's not a protein shampoo, so it didn't give my hair that stiff feeling that protein shampoos sometimes do. So it left it a bit soft. I'm not unhappy about the softness. Cleansing power, yeah, this is actually a pretty strong shampoo. So I feel like if you do need a good cleanse, it actually would do well in that category. Lather, so let me show you here. I just grabbed some footage of the lather. First time I used it, it didn't create too much lather, and I always do 2 washes. With the second wash, you get a lot of lather. So I think that this is a very highly lathering shampoo. And I did want to note, of course, here that this is more than I would normally use. I don't usually need this much. This is an opaque formula, which means it's supposed to have more emollients and moisturizing ingredients in it, but I just didn't find it really to be that way, and I had to use more than I normally do. Best for. I think that this could be a great shampoo for anybody who doesn't have dry hair, who just has maybe normal or even oily hair. It's a great probably shampoo if your hair is quite dirty for whatever reason. Maybe you work somewhere where your hair is just constantly getting sweaty, dirty. It will help to remove all of that. It's a strong shampoo. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you need a strong shampoo and your hair's pretty sort of normal, maybe even a tiny bit oily, this could be the one for you. Yeah, so overall mark, and I'm gonna do the conditioner in a minute. As a moisturizing shampoo, this is a complete fail. This is like an F, and I don't think I've ever given a shampoo an F before. It fails in moisturizing, but just as a regular shampoo, if they had just marketed it as just sort of like a shampoo for normal hair without saying the word moisture, I would honestly give it maybe a B, maybe even a B+. So it's not a bad shampoo, it's just marketed incorrectly. That's my determination on that. Okay, so let's move on to the conditioner. The weight of the conditioner is very heavy, it's very thick, it's very sticky. I needed a lot of it because it doesn't smooth out among the hair, it just kind of glops and clings onto it. Texture, when your hair is dry, my hair's a bit wet still, fine. It's pretty lightweight actually, despite this sort of gloopy sort of heaviness about it when you put it in your hand. When you smooth it out in your hair and your hair dries, it's fine. It doesn't sort of make your hair clumpy or anything like that. It's pretty lightweight. Is it moisturizing? It is not. Again, it's the same issue with the shampoo. How much do you need? I actually found I needed a lot of this conditioner, which is kind of unusual for me. Usually the shampoo and the conditioner tend to be about the same amount, but I feel like this is maybe double the amount of shampoo that I use. So I needed a lot. So I think the conditioner is gonna go down faster than the shampoo in this case. I don't know, because I'm not gonna continue using it because I just don't like it. Best for, I think that this conditioner is probably best for the same people that the shampoo would be good for, which is just someone who needs a lightweight conditioner, doesn't need any kind of heavy duty treatment, doesn't have too much hair damage. Probably if you have colored hair or bleached hair, this is not the shampoo and conditioner for you. It is just, I think, too harsh, too strong. Final mark for the conditioner, again, as a moisturizer, it gets a fail, but just as a sort of lightweight conditioner for normal, maybe to oily hair, perfectly acceptable. So it just depends on what you're looking for here, people. But for me, I don't like it. It's a fail on both counts in terms of moisture and in terms of dealing with the sort of hair damage that I have and making my hair look nice. My hair looks typically frizzy. It doesn't right now because it's still wet, but when it dries, it will look frizzy. That's been my experience over the last 2 weeks. It has not been. I've not had many good hair days over the last 2 weeks, and we don't like to hear that on this channel anyway. Stay tuned because the next shampoo that I'm testing actually is one to help try and repair my hair. The most expensive shampoo that I've ever bought, which is Kerastase Chronologiste. Really expensive luxury brand, one of the most expensive shampoos that they make. So I'm gonna be testing that. So wanna make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss that one, and then check out my other shampoo videos. All right, everybody, thanks so much for spending your time with me. I so much appreciate it, and we will see you soon.